Race number 4 then is the first leg of the triple trio at Sha Tin on Wednesday nights. Class for over the 1,200 metres on the dirt, headed by Giddy Giddy, runner-up course and distance on his last 2 starts, in actual fact. Majestic Endeavour makes his all-weather debut, as does Dr. Proactive. There'll be speed from Startling Power from Barrier 3. Debutant in Levant, Freya Bosch, first up since December. Grand Harbour, last start, course and distance winner. Manful Star, all-weather debut, and massive move behind Goldie Flanker, last man in 4th.
The newcomer has shown some pace, but he was slow in his latest trial. He's had quite a few of them for Sam Clipperton. There's going to be pace here from Startling Power should he jump, which is expected. Grand Harbour likewise, Flying Godspell, Giddy Giddy. So a good battle on here. Manful Star's drawn well. Dr. Proactive as well, drawn low. Massive moves, hit and miss, but lots of pace.
Here's the first starter you mentioned, Levante. He's had 6 trials to get him ready for this. Sam Clipperton aboard, so you can see him there. Quite a nice big strong horse, Levante or Levant?
I don't know. We'll work that out tomorrow night.
Here's Manful Star. Now, I'm showing him because Joe Moreira's galloped him his last couple of starts, Manful Star, but Karis Teton will take them out on race day. Joe Moreira's on Giddy Giddy, but he's the one on the far side of the white saddle cloth. Massive move, was a little bit warm this morning, but still galloped pretty well. And he's another horse who's going nicely on the surface as well. He's just got an awkward barrier draw, barrier number 10, if you do like him.
All right, quick search there. It's a brand of Maserati, apparently. So.
Is it? Oh, we'll ask John. He'll know for sure.
Yeah, he's got one, hasn't he?
Maserati drivers will let us know. This is the first leg of the TT. 4.8 million going into the jackpot here. So an estimated dividend in the region of $9 million. Good luck with that. We're going to start off with Grand Harbour, Giddy Giddy and Flying Godspell. 1, 2, 3, and there could be 1, 2, 3 in the run as well.
Grand Harbour, Eddie Lye did a great job getting him to the front here, and he was difficult to catch. Giddy Giddy's been very consistent, but he's got the wide barrier, all the weight to carry, and a few speedy horses underneath him. Flying Godspell's been racing well, even on the turf, and we know Mee Choi sort of sets his horses primarily for these dirt races. There's your red horse down on the rail too from the previous pool, so should he run well in that previous race, it'll look good, that piece of form.
Yeah, Grand Harbour's getting on in age. I just don't know whether he can put 2 together, and he was on his own in the lead here. There's going to be a lot more pressure on him.
I thought so too. It'll be harder for him this time.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Proactive tries this surface for the first time. David Hall, Zach Pert in the saddle from Barrier 2.
I think he can overlook the last start, 10th behind, looking good, and then go off the back of this 4th performance over 1,000 behind Dr. Race. He had a reasonable run behind Applause and a reasonable run behind Navis. 3 and 4 back as well. First run on the all-weather. I like the fact he's drawn low. He's probably been a bit disappointing. He hasn't won one so far, but he should get an opportunity here. Yeah,
first start on the surface, and he has another one that does go well on it in trials and work, so I'll take a chance with him. I thought he had every opportunity in that race, but they were winning slightly off the rail, so maybe that was the excuse, but he did open up for him.
All right, OK. He's a 4-year-old by Denman. Back to the supercar. What have we seen in his trials? That's 6 of them coming into this.
Yeah, he's got some pace, a little slow to move in his most recent one, a 3-year-old by Sepoy. I'm happy to sit on the fence and just watch him go round. What have you made of him, Paul? Are you leaving him in the tips or out?
No, I'd rather have a Maserati than him, I think, at the moment. Hopefully he can improve a bit, but what I've seen in the trials, I haven't got him in.
There was a horse in Australia many years ago called Volante. So maybe it's Volante, who knows. If he wins,
to be car enthusiast throwing things at the TV.
Exactly. Team onto that. In the meantime, Manful Star's our favourite here, Paul.
Yeah, I snuck him in, actually, because I think he'll get a good run in behind, as will Dr. Proactive. So I've got those 2, and I think they'll get the best runs in the race. So when Dr. Proactive to beat Manful Star, Flying Godspell ran really well at Happy Valley last time and does go well on the surface, and Giddy Giddy's in great form, but he's just got this wide barrier. 4, 10, 11 and 1. I'll go exotics for this one because there's a few things up in the air with it.
I chopped and changed my selections so many times here. I thought that's the recipe for a little long shot, a little value runner. And I'm going to go with Majestic Endeavour. Had form around Circuit Glory in New Zealand before coming to Hong Kong. He's obviously much higher rated, previously trained by Tony Pike. What I saw from him last start over the 1,400 in that race behind Bossy was he loomed up and then he just petered. So, coming onto this surface, back in distance, lots of pace. I think he'll flop out towards the tail, and then he might explode down the middle with a late run, because there was definitely something there last start suggesting that maybe he's just finding a bit of form. Going to take a chance anyway. 3 on top, 4, 1, 11.
Yeah, he's my Quinella horse, actually, Majestic Endeavour. I've got Manful Star, though, on top there in the 4th.